attention to every update, every chance we get to meet. Third thing is potentially next week or within the next days, okay? Not like, I don't want to say a month, but let's say less than half a month, all right? Within the next days, what's it is, 24. Let's say by the first week of October, okay? Yes. It is reasonable to expect some critical updates about the current situation of OnPassive. And the last thing I want to mention right now is to give you a little bit of clarification about the next phase of OnPassive. What do we mean the next phase of OnPassive? So the evolution started as the following. Number one, we had an Excel sheet. A little bit of we're preparing the business. So when we have a business, basically a website or a back office, we feed it there. All right, manual. Then our business grew faster than we thought, much bigger than we thought. So we created Go Founders. That was December 2018. And that was not in the benefits or the promises of Founders now, Go Founders previously. It was not one of the requirements. We just decided to make it happen because we decided to go to a higher level of the products, do it all in one platform. So it's going to take longer, and we're going to do it all in-house. Because of that, and there's a high demand on the founder's position, we did not want to shut down that ability and not to be consumed energy-wise and efforts and time just by catering to the founders and the volume that's coming in at records we've never seen before, truly, in any company. And the globality of what we had is really the definition of a global business. We touched every corner of the planet, literally. So then we wanted to automate the process so people would have a link. We don't need to be involved in the transaction of somebody joining or offering them. We had videos, pages to share, and people would just come and register. And then we had webinars regularly, all of that presenting the business, while we were building, staffing, opening offices, licensing, all of that. So we decided to do it in-house. And then, as you know, we started expanding the scope of our products. Instead of like integrating something third party or outsource or something, we did it in-house. Now we've attracted more people that they were impressed about the concept. So our foundership grew more, and later we changed it to Founders, so it goes with the theme, and after the name became known, which is OnPassive. So Excel sheet, no employees, no company technically, to where we had a business name, platform, employees, engineers. Everything is being done in-house. Lots of challenges, inaccuracy about the timeline. People probably were not to the level, I'm talking about technologically, not aligning with the vision. So in their eyes, I don't know if it's just telling me the timelines or that's what they think because I'm aiming for something super giant, and they're probably doing something as like a tiny application. So there was a gap, okay, between the vision and the timeline and the accomplishment. But make no mistake, there was a lot of work done. And then when we became this big and we've expanded internationally and became known in many countries, things, took a different height, multiple applications, different departments, all of that. And with that, it was a chaotic situation was created, which is getting off track, with volume. We've hired the wrong people, etc., all of that. But we realized that was not exactly what we've envisioned, time-wise, quality, nor the overall accomplishment. So earlier this year, you probably know, a couple of months ago, it was a major breakdown, okay, that forced us to question everything, even from the beginning, and evaluate. So we knew that it's not going to work to continue on the same track, or on the same, pace or momentum. It's not going to work. Okay. Different departments were just hitting in the wrong direction or the opposite direction, and all of that, whether intentional or unintentional, just the way they thought it is. So all in all, when that happened, we were forced to literally stop the ship and reflect which direction we want to move on to. Now, I want to remind you, even from the early days of OnPassive, we said this is only one phase. There are more to come, and we started with OnPassive as the foundation of to where we want to build other avenues of life. When we decided we're going to stop, reflect, evaluate, and see how we're going to proceed and move ahead, of course, not in a million years it would occur to us like, let's give up or quit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how do we move ahead, which way. All right. So fortunately, this very conversation, I've had it with a different perspective with other qualified experts. How to move ahead. This is what happened. This is our journey. This is what happened. This is where we are. And this is my vision where we want to go. That story was so inspiring to attract enough people, enough talent, as I said previously, to take us to where we want to go. Selectively, not like random staffing, all of that. So we're just about done or wrapping up the phase of OnPassive as you know it. Now, not only we're going on the right track, with the right pace, with the right talent, and all of that, and character, most importantly, but we're going to the next level, upper level of OnPassive. And it's definitely exciting to share all those updates with you as we progress. So that's why you really need to stay close in the coming days as we unveil all those developments and not not so much about the past, but we're going to focus on what's coming. It's all perfect, in my opinion. It's all good. It couldn't be any better. In my humble estimate, it's a lot better than we thought. Personally, I see it because I think there's a force that took us to have this plummet, if you wish, in the last few months or so, that will make us reevaluate everything. So we make sure failure is not an option. We make no mistake. And this time we've got to crush it. We've got to nail it. And I think now I already have the evidence that we're capable of doing that. So I'm going to do what Redfern does. Okay, I'm going to recap in a more coherent way. And then he will do it in a more professional way. But I'm just going to try to give you the extract of what I said. We are coming back very soon to reopen OnPassive as it is, at least to see your business is intact, everything where it's supposed to be. That's one thing. By tomorrow, we will know if we're gonna internally. I'm not saying I'm going to share this with you, possibly, but at least we will know if it's going to be a brief transition between what we have now to the next phase of OnPassive, or we kind of like make a wrap-up closure to the current phase of OnPassive, sharing more details with you and giving you more light on what's coming ahead on the next chapter. Okay? I hope that makes sense. So the evolution is going up. We secured the recovery. Now we're going up. That's all I wanted to say for now. And I'm sorry for whatever is happening at the DeGarmo's home, but we will get through this, okay, no matter what.
Thank you, brother.
So that's been said. I want to see sometime today, maybe we will circle back with our leaders to, I'm talking about yourself. If it's possible today, we can try that, okay? So we can start brainstorming about which is more preferred scenario. Reopen, move directly to the next phase, or reopen, do the preparation and the wrap up of what we have and move on to the next. All right. I hope I made it understandable.
Perfectly.
Yep.
Thank you.
Perfectly, brother. I can see it
I appreciate
in your face, man. I can see the excitement. You're moving around like me on a crazy live. I definitely can see the excitement in your face.
Except the look.
Yeah.
Not like you. Yeah, maybe I have the gestures, but I still have way to go. Yeah.
I'm glad you're happy, man.
Working on it. Yeah.
You look really good too, man. You came out with just this intense excitement I'd never seen before, actually. And you blew it out of the park. So I think all these founders out there, pay attention. Don't sway from what he said. Stay close. What I think he just said was amazing. And get ready, guys, because things are coming your way.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Indeed.
All right.
He's so excited.
Let the fun begin, okay? Have a good one.
Have a good one. Thanks for coming out, Ash. Appreciate you, brother.
Of course.
Give the family our love.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, there you have it.
There you have it.
He was making me nervous. He was so intense. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I know Marty's still on here. I know Marty was listening to all this, but I'm sure he's going to call me in a couple minutes and we'll fill him in. But I'm sure he heard of it. So, hey guys, that's live. Marty has a lot of kids in that house, and sometimes things happen where you just got to leave, and we all know that. We all take care of each other. So, founders, you heard what the man said. Stay close for the next few days. Pay attention. Check out our YouTubes because we don't know if he's coming on. We never know when. He usually tells us at the last minute. So just pay attention. It's all happening,
Absolutely.
guys. It's all happening.
Okay, guys, that's it from us. Wrapping it up now, and we'll be back very shortly. Good news all round. Bye for now.